make us really great ultimate. Here, that's a free trend. Oh my god, look at this value. Like, look at this value. Look at this value. This is exactly why I love Zenyatta. Like, we just counter rally. I'm not sure if the Orisa ultimate ulted or not, the enemy Orisa, but we also counter the EMP. Like, that's exactly what that was actually. Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Today's video, we're going to be doing the Tribes event, and I'm going to be playing some Zenyatta. Now, I know I'm kind of off schedule here, and I'm playing a little bit extra Zenyatta this month, and honestly guys, the main reason for that is like, the main reason is I've been playing like, I started grinding the new event, the Tribes event, and I lose a lot of my games that I've done Zenyatta, and I win more often than not when I'm on Zenyatta, because I'm not really sure if the meta is just good for Zenyatta or everything else. Because guys, there's just something about Overwatch that you guys should know. Whenever, okay, I always mute my chat because some weird stuff like that, but today I forgot. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know this about Overwatch, but whenever a meta is too toxic, Zenyatta is the best answer for almost every toxic meta. I'm not really sure if the meta is toxic or not, but I guess it is. But I'm just personally, I've been having way too much success on Zenyatta, and I've always been a big fan of Zenyatta because when you play as a solo player, he's one of the heroes that gives you really good positive traits that's gonna, in the long run, gonna reward you really well, like in the long run of the match, as long as you know how to play him. And unfortunately, we're going against Sombra. Now, I personally don't mind going against Sombra. It's just not really when I'm playing Zenyatta, you know what I mean? Matchup-wise, I think this is a pretty decent matchup, but like depends on the venture, because if the venture is bad, it's a 4v5, so we automatically lose. But if the venture is good, I actually have a good chance of winning. So I know that you might think that we don't have a matchup because of the Sombra, but Sombra is really, like, as long as you guys know how to play against her and you have good positioning, you can actually do well against Sombra. It's just the issue is the venture, as you guys can see. Right now, I was about to say I gotta play on the left side. We have Mega here, shouldn't really be a problem. Should pressure the objective a little more to Orisa. Okay, great stuff by the Orisa, going in deep. Because the Zenyatta value is going to add up. There you go. Right, the Venture is doing pretty good now, I like that. Alright. I'll get res even if I die, so that's actually pretty bad push by her. Really, this is not going to do much, so. As long as my Mercy stays with me, we should be fine, so. And I should be playing next to my Mercy, so. Like, the Orisa's doing really good. I like what she's doing. Now we have Trends here. Honestly, I'm not really sure about Trends. Maybe either the EMP fight or the rally fight. Going to the right side, not going to benefit them, honestly. Pretty bad play. Yeah, Sombra got dominated. Missed all my shots, actually. First game of the day, I swear, guys. Okay, Orisa can go in, and we did hit those shots. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna try the EMP here. As you guys can see, this is Zenyatta value. Like, look at this, because they can't really push. Because my spam, their only answer is Sombra. I did tell you guys in the beginning of the game, this might look like not a good matchup for me, but as long as the Venture, like, this seems a pretty good matchup for them. But I know this game, Zenyatta's good against almost everything in the enemy team. The only issue is, okay, we can trans this if need be, because she thought about going for a aggressive ultimate here. I want to really low-key trans the EMP. But like I said, the only thing that would make us really great ultimate. Here, that's a free trend. Oh my god, look at this value. Like, look at this value. Look at this value. This is exactly why I love Zenyatta. Like, we just counter rally. I'm not sure if the Orisa ultimate ulted or not, the enemy Orisa, but we also counter the EMP. Like, that's exactly what that was actually the only trance I was willing to take, either the EMP or the rally, but we got two, so. Now we can play close because we don't. Okay, we will lose this. Yeah, Nano Orisa is really good against us, so yeah, we're gonna have to take the L here, unfortunately. And I was kind of forced to play really close because of the fact that there was a possibility of the Sombra flanking, but that's fine. Like, we managed to get all the ultimates out of them. But, yeah, as I was saying earlier, guys, the only way that we could have lost this is if our Venture sucked. Because if our Venture sucked, it would have been a 4v5. And no matter what we do... Okay, yeah, smart play by them, actually, realizing that they have to mirror the Zenyatta, so well played by them. But yeah, and it would have been a 4v5. And there was no way we're going to win a 4v5 because they have a Brig, and Brig is really impressive. Kind of as a 6th player, honestly. But the Venture is actually pretty good. So as you guys can see, the matchup looks pretty decent for us. Even though on paper it looks like we get countered because of the fact that they have more heals with the Orisa, they have Sombra for me, so... And now the Sombra, though, the Zenyatta pick really changes a lot of things, guys. I have to play him way better than him. I have to diff him here. Okay. Unlike the Venture, I'm just trying to counter this guy. Okay, Cassidy's gonna go for him. There you go. That's... I think we stunned the EMP. Venture's going for a touch. Well played. She tagged, or they tagged. We're beautiful. But we're actually playing this perfectly, and my Venture's also playing this perfectly. I think, did she EMP? Like, I swear, I almost heard like, like, you know, in the summer it says, oh my god, and then she gets stunned. I heard that. I don't know, but... Well played by literally everybody. Like, this is one of the rarest cases that would do like this. I know for a fact, like, my next 4 or 5 competitive games, I'm gonna lose all of them because this is the definition of a teamwork game. Everyone in my team played this perfectly. Like, I couldn't have asked anybody to do anything better. Everyone in my team played perfectly. The Cassidy played perfectly, the Venture played perfectly, the Orisa played perfectly, I played perfectly, the Mercy played, like, everybody did their job and more when it comes to matchup-wise. They played this perfectly. The Cassidy, so in this matchup, you want the Cassidy to off-angle on the left side with the Mercy. You want the Mercy to also maintain peeling, like, be the connection between me and the Cassidy because she needs to peel for me because I'm playing against Sombra. And the most important thing is the two people, the Orisa and the Venture. The Venture needs to dominate and annoy the backline, split the enemy team's attention, and dissect the enemy team comp. And the Orisa needs to not brawl in brainlessly because she doesn't have a lot of heals. She has poke, which is the Zenyatta, and she needs to follow up on my damage. She cannot make her own plays, which she did, and I'm really proud of my team, honestly. So, like, this match, it looks like it's an easy match for me, but on paper, it's not at all. My team played that well, despite like an unfortunate start when it comes to matchup-wise. But my team still played well, so I'm gonna give them credit. Like, yeah, we're doing well, but it's not all us. Yeah, we definitely were a big contributor to this, but the team really did really well. That was like one of probably like the only mistake, and it's a huge one that the Mercy did because an unnecessary res, and she could have waited a few seconds to get to 50, and after the res, her movement was kind of yeah, so that's why she's saying her mistake, but that's fine. I mean, but that's also another mistake from the Cassidy. Okay, now they're kind of selling. I don't know why you would go in that deep when your Mercy is not there, so the Venture is definitely one of the best players on our team. And now, I don't know, I feel like Rhino's better for him. Like a Ramattra, we hard counter Ramattra, considering the fact that we also have Orisa for him, so I don't know. Okay, I think it's a mistake dropping the Zenyatta from the enemy team. So I think they honestly surrendered the game, and I can even like end the video right now. That's how confident I am that we're gonna win this. So I don't know about you guys, but this is my experience on Overwatch recently, like the past week or two. I've been having way too much success on Zenyatta. Like, I don't know, like, maybe because, guys, if you guys don't know the matchmaking, and I've always said this, and I can confirm to you guys in another video that I can talk about it more. It really, like, the matchmaking differs from person to person. I think the Orisa will survive if she pops gold. Okay, unfortunate. They have Bash. Okay, they're going anti-Orisa team comp now, which is, why did she go in deep? Okay, she could have came back to me. I don't know why she, my Mercy kind of sold, but I mean, it was a reset fight anyway. So, okay, I'm not really sure the kind of switches that, like, this guy just keeps switching after every time he dies. Like, I thought he wins Zenyatta because he's smart. No, I guess, like, he's literally just swapping after every death, so he's playing Mr. Heroes. I mean, you can't really expect that people in this elo to have, you know, that high of a game sense, so it was probably like an accidental Zen switch. But it was actually the right play. But dropping the Zenyatta is definitely a mistake. That's going to put him at a very disadvantage. Really good res. Yeah, I mean, he died again. What are the odds he's going to switch again? But I don't think he's going to switch because Illari with Bastion makes a lot of sense. And most people actually, you know, they're not stupid enough to switch off of that. Actually, they always stay Illari when they have a Bastion. So I don't think don't go. And even if you have a Nano, the Discord actually dominates the Nano every time. So good pick by the Cassidy. Not really sure why the Mercy left him, but kind of unlucky. Yeah, he's still in Illari as we expected. Okay, now we're gonna go in. He uses Nemesis form and he's discorded. He will die no matter what. Like, he's not gonna survive that. Most people don't. We're gonna take our trance here because that's a Sentry form Bastion, and if we lose this fight, it's gonna be really almost impossible to take it back again because they're gonna have Annihilation. And Annihilation is not really scary as an ultimate, but it's just a lot of people on this elo can't really seem to deal with it. So I think the Ana is on the low ground somewhere here, so. She discorded, and I gave orb to my Vengeance. I think there's no way that she's gonna survive that. So yeah, he's gonna Annihilation there as we anticipated. Give the orb to the Mercy. Orisa will survive this no matter what because she has her ultimate. She can always get another additional life, and she actually uses the right perks. Honestly, guys, that's how you know this guy is actually a really great player, because no one in Plat goes for these perks. And I always tell everybody that this perk set up for Orisa is the superior one. The shield one is very situational. It's really rare that you think it's good, but it's a good perk to have. But the first one, it's almost never you want to go for the right perk. The one that she has right now, the one that heals you when you ult, is the superior minor perk. And I really think it's a little bit OP, but it is what it is. So really kudos to my team. Probably one of the best, if not the best team I've gotten all this season. And I really want to, before I end the video, I actually want to ask you guys something. We're gonna address these two because these two like play flawlessly. These two made a couple of mistakes. I mean, I'm gonna address my friend at some point. I think I already did, but these two played way better. Like, these guys, almost no mistakes. Like, these two, definitely they played the matchup perfectly. And guys, by the way, like, before I end the video, I want to highlight a few things. And I know the outro might seem a little bit longer, but the whole point of my channel is to an educational content. So the reason why I want to make the outro today is a little bit longer is that, first of all, I want to say, guys, I want to mention that if you guys want to learn a specific hero on my channel and you want me to cover a specific hero or a specific style or a specific matchup that you guys struggle with, please let me know down in the comment section and I will cover it the next video. I really need ideas and I need stuff to make content on. So please let me know down in the comments what you're struggling. If you're struggling with this specific matchup, for example, a lot of people struggle with Farm Mercy. I can always cover that if you guys want. Or if you're playing in an elo and your elo does a specific thing, you want to get out of that elo. For example, a lot of gold players, they like awareness. And for example, as a Mercy main, if you're stuck and down below, you're like, what am I supposed to do? Because my TPS, they can't even look back when there's a flanker. So let me know, guys. And if you want a specific hero, if you main like, say, a Moira and you want to rank up as a Moira one trick, guys, let me know and I'll cover them as well. And the last thing that I want to cover is I want to mention before and highlight before I end the video is like that match. Okay, I'm just completely lost because I'm yapping. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, Curry Purify. That last match, guys, we made it look easy, but it was not easy at all because the matchup, like they started with this. On paper, on Nepal, on that specific point, Zenyatta is the only thing in my team that actually dominates their team because they had Ashe, they had Rally. I always call Brig Rally because that's really the OP thing about her. She's like, I'm sorry, like not OP thing about her, but like she's like literally an OP thing. I feel like Brigitte is really underrated. But Ana, Brig, and Orisa, when my Orisa has Zenyatta heals because the Mercy's pocketing the Cassidy, and my Orisa doesn't have a front line, so all the enemy team needs to do on paper is brawl into my Orisa and they'll get dominated. But for this matchup to work, like on paper they had an easier matchup because keep in mind they also have the Sombra. All they need to do is just isolate me and they'll win, really, because my Orisa will be completely isolated without heals. But my Venture, as I mentioned, the Venture needs to be good in this matchup because she can, my Venture needs to be good because they cannot die in the backline because it's already a 4v5 if they die. Whenever Orisa engages, it's a 4v5 because she only had Cassidy with her. But my Venture needs to play perfectly. She did, and they did. And sorry, I keep mistaking them a lot. My bad. Apologies, God. Because Orisa, I get confused because Orisa is a bot and I always call it a she. I don't know. But the Orisa in this matchup also needs to play perfectly. She cannot go brainlessly engage into every fight. She needs to poke, wait for my Discord, and then engage. And that's exactly what the Orisa did. It's actually surprising that Plat Orisa did this. On paper, they had matchup, but we actually did way better than them. So we individually played perfectly, and I was the only one. Even though at the beginning of the game, I mentioned it again. I mentioned it before, but I want to mention it again. Even though they had Sombra, I told you guys, I actually have pretty decent matchup here, but everyone needs to play perfectly, and we will win this easily. The Sombra was completely useless. Boys and girls, enjoy. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like the different, subscribe and share with your friends if you learned it too, and we should catch you guys all to the next one. Be to the bye.